Okay, part 3. You notice that I have this tank laying here on the floor, and currently I have it laying on its back. It's very important that if you do not have it sitting on its top, upside down, that you lay it on its back. The sides are not wide enough to support it while you're working. You don't want your handle busted, and if you tilt it up any, you want to be very careful that you don't put any kind of pressure at all on this piece, because then you'll have to replace that as well, and that's just another repair, another expense. I got these removed without any problem. I just had a small 150 millimeter adjustable wrench here to fit these little nuts here. I had a large slot screwdriver. Very helpful to have a large one, just because of all of your mechanisms that are in here. The less you can have in there, the less likely you have any damage to anything inside. And so now here's all the old parts. They don't look very worn. However, I'm thinking that this was my main culprit here, is how this was worn, because I don't know if you can see that. It's worn more on one side here than it is on another, and so I think that's probably my main problem. But just to make sure, I'm going to go ahead and replace these. Use an old towel. Don't use a good towel, because these will just put black marks all over everything. And cover your floor so you're not getting black on your tile. So fortunately I noticed that long before I started doing any of this work. Now I'm going to get this turned back up here. One moment. Better to do so with both hands so that I'm not putting undue pressure anywhere. I'm going to tighten this down as much as I can and get the new parts on. I did not get a new one of these. I really don't think I need it. I'm hoping I don't need it. So everything's dried off now, clean, smooth, and I also did the same thing on the inside, cleaned it off, made sure it was smooth and no buildup, and get the new parts on. I'll be back for part 4.